You think you are making your own choices, that you are in charge of your life and every decision is yours. But what if I told you that you are not in control? That every thought, every reaction, every habit has been programmed into you since childhood. You are a program, a sequence of beliefs and responses coded by parents, by teachers, by society. And this code has been running your life without you even noticing. The good news, you can hack it. You can rewrite the script that has been running you for years and finally create one that is truly yours. You were never really the one writing the story of your life, not in the way you think you were. From the moment you were born, lines of code started pouring in, shaping you. From your parents, from school, from the culture you grew up in. Everything you heard, everything you saw, it left a mark. Slowly, without you even realizing it, your subconscious began to take shape. And the funny thing is, it wasn't up to you. You didn't decide to believe what you believe. You didn't choose how to react to things, or what opinions you would hold. It was all programmed. Now, think about this. The way you react to criticism, the way you handle money, who you trust, what you think you're worth, none of that came out of nowhere. It's not random. It's all part of your programming in action. You might think you're making conscious choices, but the reality is that most of what you do is just an automatic response, triggered by things you don't even notice. You're not aware of the program running in the background. You're not aware that you're responding to external cues, just as a computer would. That's how you're stuck in a loop. The same reactions, the same patterns, the same outcomes, over and over again. And all the while, you think, this is just who I am. But here's the truth. It's not who you are. It's just an old program running that you never chose. And here's the scariest part. Most people will live their entire lives this way, on autopilot, never questioning the script they're executing, never asking themselves, who wrote this, and do I still want to keep running it? You've probably heard that your beliefs shape your life. But what does that actually look like? Let's make it real. Take Sarah. She's 32, talented, creative, and full of ideas. But every time she's about to pitch her work or share it publicly, she pulls back. Her chest tightens, her thoughts spiral. What if they think I'm a fraud? She doesn't realize it, but there's a quiet program running in the background, a belief she absorbed long ago. I'm not good enough. It's invisible, but powerful. It's driving her decisions without her knowing. Or look at Daniel. Grew up in a family where money was always tight, and where wealthy people were spoken of with contempt. Now, as an adult, every time he starts making real income, he unconsciously finds ways to lose it. He delays sending invoices, he picks the wrong clients. It's not bad luck. It's a belief playing out. Money's bad. Then there's Maya. Her childhood was full of chaos and broken trust. As an adult, she craves love deeply. But every time someone gets close, she shuts down or pushes them away, not consciously. But deep inside, her nervous system is wired to believe love is dangerous. These aren't just stories, they're patterns. Recurring loops written by unconscious code. They don't shout. They whisper, quietly, relentlessly. And unless you stop to examine them, you'll keep living them, thinking it's all just your personality. You might think you're in control of your choices. After all, you weigh the pros and cons and make rational decisions. It feels like you're the one steering the ship of your life. But your conscious mind is just the desktop of your mental computer. It's the visible part that you interact with. Beneath the surface, though, your subconscious is the real operating system, constantly running, silently controlling everything without you even knowing. You don't see the code, but it's there. It's built from your past experiences, beliefs, and emotions. Some of these were shaped by your childhood, others by society, and still others from personal failures. But no matter where they come from, they influence everything you do. For example, when you hesitate to take an opportunity, it might seem like procrastination, but underneath, it's a belief telling you, if I fail, I'll be rejected. The same goes for avoiding speaking up. Your subconscious is running a program that says, if I speak up, I might mess up and be judged. We often think our problems are personal, but what if they're not? What if it's the old programs in our subconscious that are holding us back? These beliefs are so deeply embedded that we don't even recognize them. The good news is, it doesn't have to stay this way. Just like any system, your mental OS can be updated. It takes awareness and focus, but you can change the code. Start by noticing the beliefs that show up when you take action. The ones that say, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough. Recognize these patterns and begin rewriting them. It's not easy, but it's possible. As you rewrite this code, your whole life can shift. You'll start acting in alignment with your true potential, instead of being stuck in outdated patterns. The new opportunities will open up, and you'll move forward with confidence and purpose. How to rewrite the code. 3 steps to reprogram your mind. Changing your mindset doesn't require years of effort or waiting for a magical breakthrough. It starts with understanding that your patterns are not who you are. They're just old programs running on autopilot. Once you see that, you realize, if it's a program, it can be rewritten. The first step is to identify the core belief that's running the pattern. Every repeating behavior, whether it's procrastination, people-pleasing, or self-doubt, is being fueled by a deeper belief. Maybe it's I'm not good enough, or success isn't safe. These aren't surface-level thoughts. They're rooted in early life experiences, often absorbed unconsciously. To find them, you need to pause and observe. Notice what triggers your reactions. Ask yourself, what must I believe about myself or the world for this reaction to make sense? The more honest and curious you are, the more likely you'll uncover the belief that's been quietly shaping your reality. Once that belief is clear, the next step is to consciously replace it. You don't fight the old program, you simply install a new one. Choose a belief that feels empowering and expansive. Not something fake or fluffy, but something grounded and true for the version of you that you want to become. Let's say the old belief is I always mess things up. Your new one could be, I learn fast and I handle challenges with clarity. The key is to make it believable to you. When it's rooted in intention and self-respect, it begins to take hold, especially when repeated. Which brings us to the third step, reinforcement through repetition and action. Your brain loves repetition. The more often you think a thought, speak it out loud, or act in alignment with it, the deeper it gets wired into your system. You're literally creating new neural pathways. So say the belief often, write it down. Visualize yourself embodying it, but more than anything, act on it. Even small aligned actions can begin to override the old code. If your new belief is I'm confident in my voice, then speak up once today, even if your voice shakes. That action makes the belief real. This is how change happens. Not through force, but through intention, awareness, and repetition. When you rewrite the code, belief by belief, action by action, you don't just think differently, you become different. If you want to install the new code, you need simple daily tools that work with your subconscious. Tools that don't just sound good, but actually stick. Let's start with visualization. Every morning, close your eyes and picture yourself already living your new belief. Don't just see it, feel it. Your brain wires experiences through emotion, not logic. Then grab your journal. Write from the version of you that already believes what you're trying to install. If your new belief is I'm confident in my voice, script a page if that's already true. The brain responds to repetition and vivid detail. Next is affirmation scripting. Say the belief out loud like you mean it, not just words, but with emotion and embodiment. Even if it feels awkward at first, over time, the repetition starts to overwrite the old narrative. Finally, use your environment. Place visual triggers around you, sticky notes, wallpapers, phone reminders. Make your space a mirror of the identity you're building. This is how you make the new belief real. See it, write it, speak it, surround yourself with it. Now your turn. What's one belief you know is holding you back? Drop it in the comments. Let's rewrite it together. Let's be honest, most people fail at reprogramming themselves. Not because they're lazy, not because they're broken, but because they fall into these 3 traps. Mistake 1. They expect change in 24 hours. They say the new affirmation once, feel great for 5 minutes, then wonder why nothing's different. But reprogramming isn't a quick patch. It's a full rebuild, and that takes time. Mistake 2. They surround themselves with the same toxic signals. You can't keep listening to the same people, scrolling the same feeds, and living in the same mental environment and expect your code to change. Your inputs shape your outputs. Mistake 3. They repeat the new code, but take no action, no journaling, no changes in behavior, no environmental shifts. Affirmations without action are just wishful thinking. You need aligned habits that reinforce the new belief daily. So before you say, "This isn't working," ask yourself, are you repeating the old mistakes, or are you actually reprogramming? Let me tell you about Anna. 4 years. She believed that she wasn't good enough, not smart enough, not skilled enough. This belief showed up in her work, especially with how she priced her services. She would always undercharge, thinking that no one would pay her what she was really worth. Her business was barely making enough to cover the bills, and she felt stuck in this cycle of undervaluing herself. She felt constantly frustrated, like something was missing, but she couldn't quite put her finger on it. Then, Anna decided to tackle her belief head-on. She started doing the work to replace "I'm not good enough" with a new mantra. "I create value just by being me." At first, it felt strange, but she stuck with it, repeating it, visualizing it, journaling about it, and using it in her daily life. Something amazing happened. As she internalized this new belief, she started charging what she was truly worth. Not only that, but she set boundaries around her time and energy. Her clients noticed her shift and started respecting her new value, and her income skyrocketed. In just a few months, Anna's life completely changed. She wasn't just working for a living. She was living her purpose. That one belief turned everything around, not just in her business, but in how she saw herself and her potential. The point is, a single belief can change everything. Anna went from sabotaging herself to stepping into sovereignty. She stopped underpricing her worth and started charging what she was truly deserving of. This is the power of belief. It's not just about words. It's about living them and watching the transformation unfold. Imagine your life as a script. Every thought, every reaction, every belief, just lines of code playing out in real time. You're walking around, running a story that was written long ago by family, culture, fear, past experiences. But here's the twist. This script isn't locked in. It's not a movie playing in theaters. It's a .txt file, editable, writable, line by line, character by character. You're not just the character in the story. You're the editor. You can open that file up and delete the beliefs that don't serve you anymore. You can rewrite the narrative that says, "I always mess things up," into "I'm learning fast and rising stronger." Most people think their identity is a finished thing. "That's just how I am." No, that's just how you've been scripted. And scripting is something that can be changed. You are not the software, you are the programmer. You are not the voice of your doubt. You are the author who gets to rewrite the dialogue. The moment you realize this, really feel this, is the moment your life starts to shift. You stop arguing for your limitations and start designing your liberation. So yes, your old code might still be running, but now you've got the keyboard. What are you ready to rewrite? Before we dive in, if you're on a journey of rewriting your story, tap like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's one belief you're ready to reprogram starting today? Let's grow together. Your breakthrough might just spark someone else's. Now, back to the story. Right now, there's a blinking cursor in front of you. Your future is literally waiting for your input. And here's the hard truth. You can keep running the old code, the one filled with self-doubt, hesitation, and loops that go nowhere. Or you can start rewriting, not tomorrow, not someday, now, because every thought is a keystroke. Every action is a line of code, and your life. It's the program you've been compiling all along. Most people think change is some big leap. It's not. It's that moment you choose differently. That moment you decide, I'm done playing small. I'm writing a new version of me. And it starts with one single, powerful decision. So here's my wish for you. May you have the courage to stop looping old scripts. May you dare to write the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. Your destiny is editable. The cursor is blinking. Start typing.